Hello and welcome back to City Skylines. Vooperia City grows stronger. People are abandoning their houses over here. I may have to take that back. Oh wow, the fireworks are literally inside of the buildings. That's interesting. Amusement park's still going well. We can probably start draining them of money by just, you know, turning the ticket prices up a bit. That's the plan, just slowly turn up the ticket prices until people run out of cash. Today I want to focus on something that I haven't really focused on at all, which is going to be public transport. I think that our city has a way better system of traffic than any of the others I've built before, but there's a lot of issues. Like, over here, the congestion is just really bad, and it's not really the highway system's fault. We did pretty well on that. It's more the fact that, there's just so many cars on the road, and we can take a lot of them off. This is also a huge issue, which I'm actually going to deal with at last. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna fix sewage. Priorities. Water treatment plant. Whoosh. Bam, let's go. Get rid of all the sewage. Why do these let out, like, these are still letting out bad water. I guess these ones aren't as good as the big ones. How about that? Is that gonna work? I should probably disable disasters too. Nope, I already remembered this time. Never mind. Water availability is low as well, because apparently everything relating to water goes wrong. And electricity! Okay, so literally everything in the city. Why are we missing that much electricity? I feel like I accidentally broke a power line somewhere. I definitely accidentally broke a power line somewhere. Power plant over here. Oh yeah, the nuclear power plant. That would explain it. I don't want to put the pump there, though. That's a bad place. Oh, where are they? They're down here. Yeah, let's reconnect our nuclear power plant from the military district. I'm going to do some more work on the military district in a bit. Not at this moment, but I am planning on it. Because I need to put a little bit of living quarter, which I guess I could do right now. I'm thinking that instead of like all of this industry right here, I want some like living quarters. So I want some industry, like these hangars and stuff look right, but making some like low density residential for the soldiers to actually live in is a little bit more realistic. There we go. There we go. Now people can live at the base. Fantastic. Overall, the base is looking pretty good still. Maybe we'll be able to do the rocket launch at some point. Fort Vooper. Okay, so my plan is as follows. If I can just buy another, I can't. Okay, never mind then. Later. But I can do this here. We need more ways to get into this stupid amusement park area. It's such a mess. There's only one way to enter, and that is causing some serious issues all over the city. Not really, I'm kind of exaggerating. It's not all over the city, but there's certainly issues. Where are the power lines? Where are the power lines? Where is my ability to build oh, I clicked on that. Okay. I'm an idiot. There we go, that's better. Bam! Now people can come in from here, which I don't know why they do that, considering that oh, never mind, that guy and that guy wants to do it, so that justifies it. This is still a huge issue. And over here, too. This is just disgusting. This is the worst traffic management ever. This is just bad. Everything about this is wrong. It's okay though, we'll make it better in the future. Vooperia is just gonna live a little bit longer like this. The first thing we're going to do to help the entire city. Well, I guess when I say entire city, except for Vooperia. Vooperia is not going to carry over the effects from this. I want to put into place a monorail system because I do have... I'm clicking everything except for the monorail. There we go, that's... Oh, they only have 4-lane? That's slightly disappointing. But I was thinking about making this main road here a full monorail system. This actually goes all the way down here. But is that a good idea? Is that going to really help much? How high does the monorail actually go? Is it worth getting rid of those extra lanes? Those are all questions I have to ask. I kind of like having the 6 lanes. I don't think we're going to go with that. We may just go with a more traditional subway system. Yeah, I think the subway system is going to do better for the city. We could use trains in the future, too. It's just trains are kind of complicated to set up. They do take up a lot of space. Oh, we've got a little bit of a fire issue over here. But let's do it. Let's set up a subway system, and we'll do the nice, quiet subway so people don't complain. So I want each main district to have, like, 1 subway stop. Can't park. Here we're getting to, like, very... populated areas. So I'm gonna place a few more over here. Just to make sure that it does actually fill up like the entire city. And everyone has access to them. We don't want giant lines. And the more complicated thing is going to be connecting these together because we don't want it to be like one giant circle. We want our planning here to actually make sense. So, let's go ahead and finally get over here all set. We'll have just one over here. We'll have one. Briarwood City is a tiny little area, but we'll give them 2. And now let's set up the different loops that are gonna run. For the loops, it's gonna be all about getting little confined areas that are gonna interact with each other and then connect each loop into like a whole system. There we go. So here is our first loop. Very nice, there's a loop. Now, the rest of the loops are going to be slightly more complicated. This is going to be a loop right here. And then Industria is going to wrap around here. Elk Hills will go over to Freedom Park, like so. Look at that, we got a loop here. And now the Snack District is going to kind of bridge everything, so we'll have them separate. Then we'll have a loop over here, connecting Lake Park, Lafayette Square. This is going to be a really big loop. Oh, I didn't put over at Vooperia, but we will. Jeez, we are forgetting Vooperia for like every improvement we do. Their traffic is never going to be fixed at this rate. They're gonna vote me out. This is an issue. Can't allow it to happen. So we shall fix their problems. or make them disappear. Fix their problems. Okay. Oh. Okay. I gotta fix that up a little bit there. Good enough. There's our other loop. And finally, our last loop is going to be right here inside of this very disgusting Vooperland area. Jeez, the traffic issues here are like nothing else. I've never had traffic issues this bad before in such a tiny area. Like, Vooperland holds like 11,000 people, and it's doing about as much. The potatoes are really congesting the area. It's an issue. Too many potatoes. Although there can never be too many potatoes, which is why we're just going to fix the problem. Here we go. There we go. We've got our loop done here. So now we have to actually make the lines through the loops, which I'll make them all run clockwise. Yeah, so we got one loop done here. Bam, Vooperland has a loop. This loop's gonna go around now. You don't want the loops to be too long or people will never actually get to their destination. I don't think I'd want the loops to get much larger than this. Actually, we'll make one going in each direction. I think that's actually a better strategy, because then you don't have to go in a full... You can go... It'll only be at least half the distance of the full loop if you have it going in both directions. You'll be able to always find a way that's at least less than half of the distance. And I think people will like that. See, we're doing some good planning here. Our mega subway system. Very strategic. I guess we're doing the counterclockwise one first here. And then we do our clockwise. Bam! And now we have to connect these together. And to do this, we're just going to do it the simplest way possible. You're gonna have to do pretty much a layover. You'll have to go from... We'll just make one dedicated line. Bam, 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 bam. And it'll just go back and forth, connecting these two sections of the city. So now these will go back and forth, which will transfer people from each section. The reason of this is having a dedicated line like this makes sure that the people can go quickly without too much congestion. And we don't need to have like 800 subway trains going through one tube at once. We can keep it simple. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Let's fix that. Now, I don't know how many people are going to use this system, but I'm hoping it gets really high. Currently, we have 500. Although it's going to take some time for everyone to catch on that it exists. And it's also going to take some time for the systems to actually turn on and get all the resources, all the subway trains and stuff. Oh, we are having some issues. This is when Fine Road Anarchy comes in handy. Oh, I didn't even have to do that weird curvy thing there. I forgot I had Fine Road Anarchy. Okay. You know what? We'll just go straight across then. Not completely straight. We'll go, we'll go like this. Jeez. Okay, well, it's safe. I declare it safe, thus it is safe. Now all we have to do is create a new line, add stop, complete line, and now you can get all the way across the city through the subway station. You just have to hop from one line to the other. But we already have 1,400 people using it, which is a huge amount of people. Like, this may actually directly very much impact the traffic situation in the city. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to be a noticeable amount of people choosing to use it. But look at that. You can already see a lot of people. So I'd say that, first off, people are upgrading their houses because they like it. They like having the options nearby. Second off, I think we're definitely going to see the difference when it comes to traffic in the area. Look at that. We've got so many people, and they're so excited. Holy people. Look at all of them. We were at 1,600-ish using it. Is anyone in this area using it? Thank you. Thank you for using it. This is like the one area where it's super important, especially this junction here, coming in from the other city. This is where we can really get rid of this problem here. And I think it is actually shrinking. I think the problem is getting smaller. It looks like it is. I think we may have just increased our traffic flow by way more than I thought we could. Something I also want to do when it comes to public transport, I had an idea last time, which I'm going to follow through with, because I think it kind of fits the theme of Vooperland. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a little bit of a... I'll do a pedestrian one so that the cars aren't really tempted to use it. So I don't want them to use it. But what I do want to do is I'm going to have a blimp station. I just want to make sure this is right. This is the... Oh, that's the depot. Where's the landing? There's the landing. The landing is smaller. I had a feeling it was. And then I think I'm going to make that land in, like, the center of the city. How about that, like, here? Maybe on a more of a major road, like this. That's actually a perfect spot. There's currently a park there, though. How about we go right next to the park, right here? That's pretty central to the city. That's in the middle of, like, everything. So I think I am happy with that location. If I put this here, like so. And then we connect it up. We have to connect them to the depot, though. And the depot, I'm actually going to put over here in the military area because they are government blimps. We can't let the enemy have control of the blimp supply. Why is this space already occupied? Because of the power lines? Are you not capable of just ripping those? Oh, okay. I don't know why you left them. I don't know what's up with that. Interesting, you know? Maybe that's why. Because it's broken. That's fine, though. It's just gonna figure it out, I guess. I guess there's just power lines there. No lines, there's just where it would be. And then we'll go ahead and connect this over. I like how we just have an airport over there. Like, our most sophisticated area for travel is just for show. I wish I could actually disable pedestrian traffic through there, but there's no option to do that. There we go. We're sending it out. Look at that. It looks like nobody actually uses this anyways. Look at that. We have a lot going through. The protesters, no! No! Well, you know, they keep protesting. We told them to move. Our military forces are very sorry for the lives lost, but, you know, gotta listen. Oof. We've got a fire over here. Although we have such a nice... Oh, jeez. This one area. This one area... The game finds the one area where our fire department's, like, subpar. And it's like, oh, you know where we're gonna put a fire? The one place you weren't expecting it. Huh, guess what? Now I'm expecting it there. Expecting the unexpected. But it makes sense to just upgrade this road here to match the other heavy roads in the area. Although I guess if I keep going down that line of logic, everything's going to be a heavy road soon. Low land value complaints because of this blimp thing. I think what I'll do... First off, literally no one used it. That's great. Probably because this is more of a commercial area. I really should have thought this out better. I didn't think about zoning. It makes more sense to have it in this very populated area right here, which I'm actually going to move it over. Because no one over here is really going to go over there. Even over here, we have, like, a lot, but it's really mixed in with offices. But this right here is just a massive block of residential, which makes it our best bet when it comes to people going to the amusement park. And they're the furthest away as well. And when it comes to being that far away from it, it just makes more sense to have it far away. Because then the people over here don't have to go through all these roads. These people can just go straight over. But once again, I guess we'll see how many people actually use it. I mean, there's some people. It's like 2. Something we should do is look at our policies. Because we got... helicopter priority. Free public transport. There we go. That's going to be really expensive. But that is going to make so many more people use public transport that it is definitely worth the prices involved. Yeah, 3,000 a week. Look at how many people are using the subway. We can definitely raise that number, though. We're at 50,000 population. That's pretty good. We've got our fancy planes going back and forth. Nobody's really using it yet, though. We'll see. I have hope. I have hope that it'll become popular. Like, it's a far distance they're covering. I see value in it. Another thing that'll help out temporarily, this isn't going to be permanent, but just connecting this so that people can switch lanes without going through the whole circle, it just makes more sense. I don't know why they'd want to turn around like that, but if they did, they now have the option. Wow, that merging, that was beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so I think one more thing we're going to do before we end it. I think we need more parks. Or specifically, we need something a little bit bigger. Something that would bring the city together. So I'm actually going to start. Ooh, I have a good idea. I have a very good idea. Actually, I'm going to save it for next time. I'm not going to pack too much into one episode. I'm going to make them more full of actually doing stuff. And I don't want to run out of things to do. So you guys can make your guess to what I'm doing next time. One thing we're going to have to do is increase the amount of high density residential. But I can actually do that right now before the episode ends, so that I don't forget to do that. Here we go. Bam. All of the road. Ta-da! More high density. And that should knock down our residential demand pretty quickly. But next time we're going to do a very large project that will give the city a little bit more character. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, look how beautiful it is. It's such a nice city.